moving. We're on our way to avenge Radahn, basically. That's what I'm gonna call it. Because on this save, we kind of like Radahn. We use his summons, the Radahn Soldier Ashes and the Red Mane Knight Oga, which are pretty good. I quite enjoy using them. And we're going to use them on Millennia. Here, let me make sure I'm online. Yeah, that helps too. And I'm going to go into the Gilded chat and let people know that I am live. If you want to be in the Gilded chat, links in the description. There's also donation links in there if anybody would like to contribute to the channel, help me upgrade to a PC or something so that we can play some games like Starfield and whatnot. It's getting to be a time where PS4 is no longer the viable streaming option that it once was. Here, let's get this chest up here. Our main goal is to just get the Scarlet Knight. Mr. Jessica. Jay? Who's Jay? Logan. Also, she can say, if it's Mr. Jessica, she can say hi for herself. Logan. You weirdo. When you say she says hi, by the way, it sounds like you're like keeping her in a basement or something. Oh, Cosmic J. Okay. That's, Killer Jake to you. You should ask him why he doesn't say, say Killer Jake as his username. I think he said Jay was closer to his real name. Alright, what we want is one of these guys' helmets. And also we're gonna kill Millennia. But we gotta grab this Site of Grace too. We'll get him. Oh shit, I just realized that she has a buff. Do they have the winged sword talisman buff? Nice scary story? It's true. That was my day, Logan. That wasn't just a scary story. That's what happened today. That literally happened like a couple hours ago to me. It was fucked. He said yeah, but it's still a scary story no matter how real it is. I'm trying to... I'll get the parry. I need to get their parry timing down. Also, I need to switch to the sleep sword. I keep getting hit by that first delayed attack. I don't know, her moveset is so interesting. I never realized it. I guess they could be a he as well. We'll see if we can parry them, Logan. But yeah, basically, I went up to a big fire tower. I had gone there 2 days before. I'll wait till there's more people in the chat before I talk about it. What's up, Wesker? Welcome in. I'm trying to learn their parry timing. Should probably get my souls as well, because I'm gonna need to level up. Dude, it's so close. I feel like it's just... I keep getting the partial parry. Oh, there I go. All the energy to do that. Have fun watching Killer Jake. Logan. No worries, Wesker. Logan doesn't really care about this channel. But how you doing, sir? I guess I could tell you the story of what happened to me today, but I'm not ready. Yeah, I mean, I've just told it like 3 times in a row. So... I need a break from it. It's stressful. Those delays, man. Partial parries left and right. I mean, they have like a longer than normal delay too. There we go. We did it. Wesker says he's doing alright. Cool. Got him again. Let's see what we got. Clean Rat Greaves. Nope, we want their helmet. Let's rest. Also level up. I'm gonna take it Matt's give you a bit more. I don't know. We're trying to build up to Matt's, my little brother Matt, his old RuneScape build, recreating it in this. And the helmet, the Clean Rat helmet, looks very RuneScape to me. It actually doesn't look like his RuneScape build's helmet, but that's the one exception I'm making. We're going to be making it for a New Game Plus build, though, so we need to finish this playthrough. Oof. I'm not quite the parry god I've been in the past few streams. It's alright. Alright, let's keep moving. We're just gonna make... I mean, I've made it to, like, millennia in under an hour before, so... Nice. There we go. I missed that time. Wait, what? It just counted it as a parry for my character, but not for them. It did a repost. Or riposte on it, on the Clean Rat Knight. That's kind of funny, actually. There we go. We're getting better and better, I think. We managed to parry him and keep the buff. There we go. Wish you could increase the amount that you get healed by the free cost. Maybe we're getting it back. I would love to just parry God the shit out of Millennia. That'd be so much fun. But I don't think we're there yet, but that'd be a lot of fun. And these Michelin Knights, I don't think they count as avenging Radahn. That was stupid of me. There we go. You gotta watch their hand. In Elden Ring. That's the trick to it. You're not parrying their weapon, you're parrying their hand. As opposed to like Dark Souls. There we go. I'm hoping to get some cool loot too. The Michelin Knights have some of the best drip themselves, or the Michelin soldiers. I think the first Scarlet Knight is down here, or the next firsts. They thought, man. They thought. Just try to isolate him. That's not fair. Oof. We're not gonna like kill everybody on the way. We're gonna go just run back to that spot. Basically, I'm gonna keep fighting the Clean Rat Knights until I get their helmet. And then we're gonna move on to Millennia for the rest of the night, I think. And see if we can beat her tonight. If not, you know, it's fine. I'm not in a hurry. I'm not in a hurry, but I don't have a lot of time, I should say. What's up, Mitch? Welcome in. Thanks for tuning in, buddy. That ain't it. That ain't it. Okay, Caver. You can study. I had a freaky encounter today, Mitch, that you might enjoy hearing about. I don't know if you're in the Gilded. You are in the Gilded chat, Mitch, but you're never active in it. I shared it with them in there. You're at your overnight shift right now? About to go to bed? What? You're about to go to bed at work, Mitch? Please explain. Got her. They're so hard. Like, their timing is so weird. And off rhythm. Nope. Alright, so let's see. Mitch says, yes, they let us stay in a room overnight because we aren't open overnight. We just have to answer phone calls and check people in if they come in late. That's cool. It's a pretty sweet job. I'm sure the pay's good. Or decent, at least. I mean, I'm sure it's worth it to be able to sleep for work. That's cool, Mitch. Damn it. I'm botching it. There's so much pressure on me. Oh my gosh. I'm fucking it up. Have a good night, Mr. Mitch. But yeah, today I was hiking up to a fire tower, and as I was heading up there, you know, it was my third time going up there trying to get some photos for a collection I'm building up. It's not a fancy collection, but it's for my work. Like, it's not really for my work, but I'm trying to create postcards to sell to my work, basically, because they don't have any postcards. And this is a spot where I can get a good view of the area we're in. And, you know, I've gone up there twice already, but it would get dark before I could make it to the fire tower, and there was always a lot of animals there. Like, big animals, like deer and some bears. But, so I would have to, like, call it off, because it's like I'm always alone hiking up there, and I don't want to be in the dark with a bunch of animals. Alone. And, I get goosebumps, like, thinking about this stuff. But, like, the more I tell it, the earlier I get goosebumps, because it's like, when I was telling Chloe about it, I made a revelation about how weird it actually was. That it wasn't just a little weird. Logan, go back to Jake's stream. I'm trying to tell the other people this story. While I was up on the fire tower today, it was a bit up, and I heard like it sounded like a person kind of like calling out, like I thought it was just like a hiker on the Appalachian Trail, like trying to get my attention to be like, because they saw me on the fire tower, and the Appalachian Trail passes through by this fire tower. And like, the first one I heard was like a whoo kind of sound. Like, calling me and getting my attention. And then I went, hello, kind of like that. And then I heard like a few minutes later, I heard a hey from down the trail. And I would go, hello, like back at it to kind of do like a call and response, being like, oh, it'd be cool to like not walk back alone because it's, you know, sunset just happened and it's getting pretty dark. And if there's a, you know, hiker on the Appalachian Trail, it'd be cool to walk back to my car with them. But then I kind of like got uneasy because the hey sound was getting closer and closer a little too quickly. So like I also, you know, I figured at that point if it was a hiker on the Appalachian Trail, they'd probably be using the fire tower as a place to spend the night. So I kind of went down, and the fire tower was also, like, it was windy, and the fire tower kept shaking in the wind, so that, you know, that, I had every reason to, like, leave the fire tower at that point. I had my photos, I was ready to go. And I wasn't too encouraged to wait for this guy to show up, or whoever it was. But I kept doing the hello back to their haze, and then when I was a little bit down the trail going back to my car, it sounded like the hay was like just up the trail from me. I was like, how the fuck? Like my thought was like, so they were just down like the other way, like a good distance, to where I had to like yell out to them, and now they're closer, and like that wasn't really what my thought was at first. I was just like, that's a little too close. Like how did they? Like I was like, that guy's really hiking. At that point, you know, but then like now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, that is like, there's no way, because I was going as fast as someone could possibly go down this like really steep trail. And then I like, you know, there was a few animal noises here and there, but I was noticing that it was getting quieter, and I still heard the hey kind of sound, but at that point it sounded like it was off the trail, and this wasn't a place where you could easily get off the trail. Like it's like an overgrown spot with a lot of like high foliage under the tree growth. So like there isn't really much places to walk other than the trail. So like that really set me off. Where I went like, are you a person? Because I was like, is this an animal call? You know, that I'm just like doing this call and response thing to. And yeah, I'm like really distracted in these fights because these characters are really tough. I chose the wrong thing to fight while telling this story. I need to just try sleeping them more. But yeah, like after that point, I was like, "Are you a person?" And it just went, "Hey," again, like louder and like closer to me. So I stopped responding, but I kept hearing the "hey" sound. And as I got down the trail, I was like going as fast as someone could go down the trail. Like you couldn't run; you had to like you could only really walk quickly. And even then, I was like kind of like twisting my ankles a little bit, going down it, slipping on rocks and stuff. And it was just like freaky, and I kept hearing the "hey" sound, getting closer to the fire tower this time. And I was like the last hey I heard was kind of quiet and distant, and it was from where the fire tower was. So it was like, whatever it was, like, it was using my responses to its call to come towards me. And that's like it was like tracking me down, basically. And I think it was an animal, like, of some sort, but it was like mimicking human speech to track me. And that's really freaked me out. And then, like, the last place it went sounded like it was at the fire tower. And I was like, I feel like it went to the place where it last saw me to see if that, like, when I stopped responding. And I was, like, so creeped out. And there was no animal noises at all. There was no animals around. Like, the first 2 times I went, it was, like, kind of around the time I was heading back was when I was arriving, and there were animals everywhere. It was like covered in animals, and this time there was nothing. Like, going up to it, it was just songbirds and frogs, but going down, like, nothing at all. No creatures. And, like, the other thing was, like, I also heard sticks breaking in the woods, and sticks breaking means that there's, you know, something heavy enough to be breaking a stick. Like deer, for example, when you're hunting them, you can step in the leaves, because, like, squirrels and, like, every animal wrestles the leaves. But only, like, creatures that are large enough to eat a deer can break a stick when they step on it. So that's what will, like, alert them and make them start running. And that's what, like, knowing that, I was like, this is something that's big enough to break a stick when it steps on it. And it's also, like, shouting, hey, and it's, like, moving faster than a person can move. Like, it had covered, like, I can't express how weird it was that I was able to cover so much ground. Because, like, the first call was from another peak, and there was a cliff separating me, and then the second one was a little bit, like, far down the trail from the fire tower. Like, if I were to continue hiking, that's where it was. And then as I was going, it was past the fire tower when I was heading back from the fire tower, and I was like, it managed to, like, cover more than a mile. Like, it seems like probably, like, exactly a mile if I were to, like, think about the distance you'd have to cover. But it was like, it'd be a mile, like, with cliffs and steep trail and slippery rocks and a creek that they would have had to go around. So it was like, whatever it was fucking, like, on my tail, trying to get to me. And, like, I got goosebumps explaining it to Chloe. I explained it to Chloe much better than I did on the stream, because I was still processing it when I explained it to Chloe, and now it's like, I know that it wasn't a person, because a person, you know, when I was responding other things, they wouldn't have just gone, hey, you know. Like, I feel like there are animals, you know, in the area that do mimic, like, they sound like people. Like, for example, mountain lions, they have a call that sounds like a woman screaming. Like, it sounds just like a woman, like a blood-curdling scream from a woman. And foxes can sound like a man screaming, you know. And I think raccoons can also make a sound that sounds like people. But this was like, it was deeper than those things. Like, it was like a man's voice. was what I heard. Like calling out, hey. And it was just very unsettling. Like all of the compounding factors going on just upped the spookiness of it. And the sun was setting. You know, I had a steep hike to get back to my car. That's actually kind of neat that the sleep buff is still on my sword after I rested at the site of grace. But I mean, I truly think that there's... I know it might sound like crazy, but I think there could be like an animal that's out there that like we don't know about. Because, you know, in the Smoky Mountains, which is like this is the Smoky Mountains where it's not in the national park, but it's the Smoky Mountains. It's in the Nantahala National Forest as well. But the Smoky Mountain area has the highest biodiversity of anywhere outside the tropics, and it's like they had found like hundreds to like 1,000 new species in the Smokies just this year, I think. And like I wouldn't put it above it for there to be some elusive creature out there that baits people towards it. Especially being near the Appalachian Trail, like, people go missing out here a lot. And it's not too crazy to me to think that, like, people on the Appalachian Trail or in that area, you know, they could be lured in by a human voice sounding animal. Because, you know, imagine you're hiking for days and days and days, and you don't see anybody, and then you hear someone going out to you, going, hey. It's kind of like what I was like, oh shit. My first thought was like, oh shit, it's another hiker. And, you know, to them, they'd probably be like, oh shit, I can have someone to talk to for a little bit again. I think we just need to run past this part. This part's not made to be farmed, I don't think. I think it's made to be ran through. We can always find other Scarlet Knights, or Clean Rot Knights. I got lucky, I didn't even realize, I forgot about those. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? I successfully dodged so much shit, and both of those hit me at the same time. Goodness gracious. Good grief. How's Radahn supposed to get revenge at this point? At this rate? I mean, I have pretty high arcane. So if I do, like, things that boost item discovery, that could help. Also, who's all still here in the chat? I know there's people, like, lurking, doing other things. But, like, is Wesker here? Caver here? Parry God again. I feel it. I can feel it in my loins. See, it's hard to tell if if they're gonna throw the delayed attack or they're gonna throw the instant attack. Yeah, see, like that one. They're crafty. I almost had them twice there. I'm sick of these partial parries, man. Oh my gosh. Their delay for their delayed attacks are longer than other things that delay their attacks delayed. Damn it. And this build was made to be difficult, so I'm getting what I bargained for. Yeah, there's no way I have the Clean Rat Knight helmet yet. I'm sick of these partial parries, man. There we go. Yeah, it doesn't help that I'm sleepy, you know, your reaction speed slows down when you're sleepy. Ooh, they almost launched me off the wall. Ah, that's gonna kill me. They're gonna throw me off the wall too. Nope. Clean Rat Knights are no joke. They got super herpes and they got super herpy needles. That's their weapons. They just use used needles as weapons to spread scarlet rot. I just realized that. That's their whole build. But, dude, I keep almost parrying that last attack. I don't know if I'm early or late either. Why? Why do I do this to myself? You know, I could just do this on another save, but I like my other saves. And also, I've made this my poor internet quality save. Right, I don't summon people, and I just use the in-game summons for the most part. I can't even trade with her. You know what I should do is use the sleep thing to line up a backstab. variable. Oof. I swear, I parried. Hang on, I'm watching the stream. There's a delay in the stream, so I can see if I parry timed it. I was a little too early. Yep, that was my fault. It felt like I was good, but nope. We're just gonna get good at these, clean rat nights, because how can we beat Millennia if we can't beat the clean rat nights? Well, with summons, but still. That's the answer, is with summons. I wish you guys could see my button presses. That's just an ego thing, I think. So that you guys can see when it's not working. We're not doing something that I wanted it to do. There we go. Finally. Alright, so it's one flask. Much of a delay, that's how much. One flask worth of a delay on that follow-up swipe. If she hits those hits. Oh. Partial parries, they're getting on my nerves. Oh, she's just gonna throw me off the ledge here. No, damn. Railing coming in clutch. Can you please lock on to the... See, that time I was too late on the parry attempt. But that helmet, it looks like it belongs in RuneScape, doesn't it? Where is this? No, the wall is too thick. Yeah, now I'm not waiting long. I'm waiting too long. I don't think I did a single hit on her. This must be truly exciting. I'm trying to think where there's more clean rat nights after this point. Alright, let's fight. Fight this lady. No, I haven't equipped the Silver Scarab yet. I need to make that bigger part of my game with the sword. I'm always missing out on a big opportunity. Oh, that was a parry. I landed that one. Let's see, do I even have it? Glintstone Scarab. I don't think I have it. Let's see. Yeah. My Fashion Souls looks pretty alright. Logan? You know, I didn't really compromise too much in the Fashion Souls department here. I don't know why they had to do this part to the face. Like, they could have just done like a silver blob. Can't seem to parry that one. Why was my guy not even facing her? Why wasn't he even facing her? Damn. Bold moves for bold plays. There we go. What's up, Chicago Original? Good to see you, sir. Right now we're just farming the helmet these guys have. My life has changed a lot since we last spoke, Chicago Original, but I don't have time to go into it right now. But it's good to see you, Chicago. These fuckers. I'm doing a bit of a challenge run here. These delayed attacks. Everybody's doing them nowadays. They catch me off guard consistently tonight. Things could be better, Chicago Original, but, you know, my life is significantly better than it was last year, which is good. Wait, how is... See, See, that's something that would have slept the others clean rat night that I was fighting. Oh no. Yeah, this part, we ran through it and then got killed at the very last moment, which is unfortunate. These guys, those two knights. It's good to see you, Chicago Original. I hope I activated that site of grace. Yeah, I work at a whitewater and like adventure thing in the mountains of North Carolina, doing photography professionally full time for them. But I live in staff housing, which is awful. There's exposed insulation all around me. The ceiling's too low for me to be able to stand up, and there's a communal shower that's in like a separate building that showers covered in worms and shit. And like there's a dog that raids the place at night sometimes, and potentially Lovecraftian horrors in the woods. Maybe that's what I should tell people I ran into today. It was a Lovecraftian creature after my giblets. Yeah, and it's the lowest paying photography job I've ever had, but it is a good career move for me, because it's closer to what I want to be doing for, you know, a living. And it's all about steps, you know, making the right steps. I'm willing to take a pay cut to get the job experience I need to do what I want to do with my life. The hard part's the living conditions. How do you move through this again? Yeah, and I'm 3.5 hours from Chloe, which is hard, but I make it work. Like, fortunately, my managers have been good about giving me 2 days off in a row every week. And with 2 days off every week, I'm able to, you know, drive to Chloe's. Oh, come on. Oh my gosh. Instead of having it kill you, it should just, like, put you right in Millennia's boss arena, and then she gets a free hit on you. Like, it skips the cutscene. Also, my room has no AC, and what you hear are 2 box fans. One blowing in, the other blowing out, to keep it from getting too hot in here. And to also circulate the air, because, you know, it's important to have circulation. And things are so bad here, like living conditions and some of the work conditions, that like OSHA showed up and there's like a legitimate concern that this place might get shut down. I couldn't close out of that in time. Let's get a try to find a dagger. Here you go. You know, I think I do have Bloodhound Step on something. There we go. Should be a set of grace here with no issue. Oh, those glowing butterflies reminds me of Legend of Zelda. I've been playing, it's been super slow at work lately, and I've just been playing Majora's Mask on the register. I found an emulator that runs it. Today I beat the Jungle Warrior, what is it, Adoga? Or let's see here. I don't know. The first one, the one you kill in Woodfall. The only thing is it keeps freezing when I have to learn the song after that lets you continue things. Wait, did I even get the helmet I wanted? Imagine if I already had it. No, I didn't have it. But the Crucible Axe chest piece is the one closest to my little brother's RuneScape one, so we'll probably be mixing it with clean rot stuff. Watch me first try Millennia after all that trouble I had with the clean rot nights. That'd be hilarious. Are you ready for it, Mr. Chicago Original? So how's your life been, sir? And I'm sorry that I'm not super talkative right now. I'm really tired. I had a very stressful hike. There was like someone or something following me, and I think it was something and not someone. And I was all alone, and it was dark and shit. You're good on this end? Good for you, Chicago Original. I'm glad for you. You know, I get a lot of people from Chicago coming in to my store I work at, actually, where I sell the photos that we take. We're gonna watch the cutscene. I love this cutscene. You've been skating more than gaming because it's still summer weather? Awesome. That's awesome, Chicago Original. one of my brothers had a baby, and he's been skateboarding more, and some skate parks have opened up around our hometown, and he's got his baby on the skateboard sometimes.
My flesh was dull gold, and my blood rotted. Corpse after corpse left in my wake, as I awaited his return. Heed my words. I am Melania, Blade of Mikola.
Yeah, Logan, it's Millennia hours, don't ruin it for me. I love Millennia's fight. And then you come in and like start being backseat gaming on me. What the fuck? I didn't even push that button. I guess the game just knew what I was up to. I'm realizing now that I just gave her some dinguses to whack and heal with. Like, she's gonna have full health. Yeah, they're not the ones. I gotta do it, Oga. That guy, watch that guy kill her. Yeah, solo. It's like, I'm gonna solo her. Alright, we're using Oga. That means I gotta switch my hat to this one. We have to at least get Oga triggered. There we go. Ah, I was scratching my face. I got itchy on my face. That's alright. We'll keep with Oga, I think. We'll have Oga as artillery. Knock her on her butt, help us get hits in. Plus Oga is Radahn's right-hand man. You know. It's only fitting. Damn it. Wrong fucking flask. Oh my gosh.
Blade of Mikola.
Yes, Sigurd. You think that cat is actually, the Wendigo? Is Millennia immune to sleep? I know I'm not. I'm about to fall asleep. I actually haven't checked my email, Sigurd. Damn it. I just draw her away from him. What we need Olga to do is just use her bow to knock Millennia on her butt. Oh man, I'm sleepy. I'm sorry, gentlemen. I gotta go to bed. I have work in the morning. I have to be up in 6 hours, which isn't bad. That's a good amount of sleep for me. I'll see you guys. Thanks for watching. Sorry about tonight's stream being low energy and shit. I just wanted to make sure I got a stream in. Bye-bye.